Rippity-doo-dah here for another episode of Hunting the Yellow Monster, the series where I'm trying to collect all of the Fleer 1991 Yellow Monster baseball set. All 720 base cards as well as the 40 stickers. So, quick update here. We're at 582 out of 720 of the base cards, which means we went over the 80% threshold. We're at 80.8%. And I continue to be stuck at 30 out of the 40 stickers. So I finally just broke down and made a little post-it note with the ones that I actually need on it, so that when I'm doing these videos, I won't keep saying, oh, I think I need that one, when I find one that is that I only have one of or that I don't recognize right off the top. Especially with those the ones that have 4 logos, because there's some little duplication with this. Updated the big board here with some guys from the last rip. So we got George Brett, Tony Gwynn, Craig Biggio, Ken Griffey Jr., and Wade Boggs all in top loaders here. It's the weekend. The Brewers won their series last night, and I just released that that special episode. Then moving on to the NLCS. But there's no baseball to watch tonight. And on the weekends, I like to do a bit larger of rips because I have some time to actually sit down and organize and have fun with it. So I got 4 of the regular wax packs, and I decided I want to do a rack pack today for no other reason than just it's the weekend and we're having a good time here. So we're going to start with our 4 wax packs. I can see right away that the logo is the Toronto Blue Jays, whom we do not need. And I know that one for sure. Don't even need to check the list. Ah, there we go. There's another Tony Gwynn. It's a nice, nicely... Oh, it's a little bit not great centered top to bottom there. David West might be new. Oh, Dave Parker. There we go. Hall of Famer and a Brewer, and we didn't have him yet. Galarraga, I don't think that we had either. So it's going to start to get a little bit harder, and we got Bobby Bonilla in the back here. It's going to get harder for us to be pulling guys that we actually need as we get deeper into this. Logo here is a Phillies logo, which tricked me last time. I went from only having one of these now to having multiple. John Orton looks new. There he is, Ricky Henderson. Henderson, another one of the big stars that we've been waiting to find. That's our first Ricky. Really happy to get him. Gary Carter. I think that's our first Gary Carter, if I recall correctly as well. That might even be our first Jamie Navarro there, whom I don't know who that is, but he plays for the Brewers. Hey, Jack Morris. That's a cool one. It's funny because, like, just that really iconic delivery of his, so many of his cards look exactly the same. John Kruk, I think we need too. He was a big star back in the day. What do we have here? We have the Chicago White Sox. We need the Cubs logo. I'm starting to have some concerns that we're actually going to be able to pull the all of the logos. Oh, I should get that. Should get that off of there. All right, some of these are looking new to me. We're still looking for a Molitor to replace that damaged one from all the way back in episode 2. I'm not going to stop talking about that until I actually pull one, or I'll just have to live with it for the rest of my life. There's a checklist. That is good because we already have that for our set, but we do need this one to use. So we've now got 4 of the 7 checklists that are now that we can use for tracking things, which is part of the fun of pulling these old cards too. Well, we got the Texas Rangers, which is a logo that we do not need. So we went 0 for 4 on the logos and the wax packs, which is obviously not great. Kittle, that's a new card for our set. I think Slot is as well. Gruber, we haven't pulled too many of. Jose de Jesus. Okay, cool. So those are our 4 wax packs. Pulling the Ricky was a big one. Let's throw Ricky in the front there. Ricky and Parker are both very cool pulls, but we'll throw Ricky onto our stand here. All right. So we can see that we've got our Black Provisions card on here, which is great. I have seen who it is through the pack, but I'll let the suspense grow here. These wax packs are always always interesting, or the rack packs are always interesting to get into. Our sticker, Kansas City Royals. We haven't pulled a lot of those, but we've pulled one before, so that's not adding to. Glad I made this list because there was already a couple that I would have potentially falsely recognized as being ones that we need. There's a Joey Cora. I don't think we've pulled Joey Cora before, so that'll be good. This is Sandy Alomar, John Orton. Oh, look at this. We didn't have a Ricky, and now we've pulled two. And I'm going to need to take a closer look at them, but I think they're nicely centered enough that I'll throw one of those into a top loader, add it to the little collection that we got there. See, we're in the same spot of the correlation because there's also another Gary Carter. Okay, second part of our rack pack. All right, so we've got Orioles. This is not one that we need. Petrie. Hey, Delino to Shields. That's cool. An Edgar. Well, I think Spike Owen might be new for us, and same with Rene Gonzalez. We're gonna be we're coming up on having 600 of the cards. If we have some luck in this poll, we might be up to 600 by the end of it. I've seen a few already that I didn't quite recognize, but there's some that if I've only got one of them, then I don't necessarily recognize that I already have it when I pull it a second time. Got Glenn Braggs to finish off that one. Okay, last part here. Yeah, we've got our Provision in there, and I think we got a checklist too. Only person to ever collect this set and be excited to be pulling checklists. Steve Bucale. Here's a checklist. Athletics and Pirates. Well, there we go. Oh, here we go. The Superstar Specials. Sandberg and Fielder we already have. This one looks much more nicely centered than the one that's that I pulled before. And another checklist, Yankees and Braves. I don't think I need this for the set or for use, but I'll put that in our checklist pile. Here we go, and there's another Bonds Griffey. It's not really nicely centered here, but it is there. And then I already saw this, but I know that it's one that we need. It is Mike Greenwell. That is our 7th of the 12 Provisions, so we're doing very well on those. I was thinking that we'd be lucky to pull like 4 of them. You know what? I'm feeling it right now. We're going to grab a purple cello out of the box sitting here next to me, and we're gonna pull. We're gonna do one purple cello. Why not? We're sitting here. Once again, it's the weekend, so I got plenty of time to sit down and sort through all this. And I'm really still, you know what? In this is what we're looking for in this pack. We want to pull a Glavine, we want to pull a Molitor, or, and I don't think it's asking too much, to just finally get our 31st sticker. And you know what? We're even going to shuffle the stickers to the back here and make them the big reveal. There's a Sammy Sosa. That's very cool. If I recall, too, the Sosa that I have was not really nicely centered, so we'll take that for sure. Dwight Evans, Ramon Martinez, Pedro's brother. Hey, Lou Whitaker. Sweet Lou. I don't know. I don't think we're in the right part of the correlation here to pull something. There's Kevin Belcher, Ryan Sandberg. Very cool. Chris Hammond, Bip Roberts, Dave Bergman, Von Hayes, I think we've already pulled before, Jose Uribe, Rafael Belliard. All right, well, we definitely already have this Orioles logo. Let me get my 4 list. No. Apparently we already have this one. I would have said that we didn't. We know that we have the Phillies. This one I recognize right away, and we have the Yankees. All right. I'm starting to feel like a gambler who's just saying, just one more, just one more. but we're gonna rip just one more. We're gonna do one more purple cello, and regardless of what we pull here, we'll call that a rip. It's not that much extra time of sorting for me here. Gives me something fun to do here on this Sunday afternoon. And we'll start with the stickers this time. Cleveland Indians, we have a ton of that one. San Francisco Giants, also not one that we need. Padres, not one that we need. So we went 0 for 3. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to have like very serious concerns that we are not going to pull all of the sticker logos. And I would have thought that we'd be like finishing the double or triple set at this point. But we are having terrible, terrible luck with those. Jack Clark, Robinson, there we go, Danny Tartable. Focus for me again. Pettis, Dwight Smith, Brian Holman, Jack Armstrong, Dennis Rasmussen, Jeff Robinson, not Paul Molitor, not Paul Molitor, not Paul Molitor. Dykstra, we can take a look at this one too. Error, because it says Len on the front, Lenny on the back. Randy O'Neill, Luis Quinones, so this is not going to be who we're looking for here. Jay Bell, I think we need Jay Bell in our main set. So, yeah. Okay, we are still looking for a Glavin and for our stickers and a Paul Molitor that's not all gnarled up, but we did find some cool stuff, including this Griffey Bonds second generation stars. Little off center, but still a cool card to pull out of this. All right. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get this all tallied up and sorted here, and I'm pretty sure that we got a good shot here to get up over 600 of the base set, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna keep ripping. We're gonna keep having fun with this. I hope that you'll come along for that, and I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Well, until next time, have a good one.